10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the freaking frogs gay. Serious crap.
What's up, fuckers? What's going on, everybody? Why does my shit look like that right now? There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. What's up, firefighter?
Oh, you know, just living.
Living the dream.
And having a sunset sarsaparilla.
A what?
A sarsaparilla, you know?
Oh, sarsaparilla. I mean, so like, I've heard of that because I have watched Westerns, but I don't actually know what it is, and I don't think I've ever had one.
Old school root beer before root beer was root beer.
Okay. What does it taste like?
See, that's hard to describe it because I could say it tastes like root beer, but it doesn't. It kind of tastes more earthy.
Earthy? Like
Yeah.
Earthy root beer? Like somebody dumped dirt in your root beer?
No. That's the only way I could describe it, man.
More rooty in your root beer?
Yeah.
More plant-based?
Like you would appreciate it if you played New Vegas.
Okay. I will take your word for it because I have no idea.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised it's only us two.
Yeah, I don't know where everybody... I sent the links out, and I had like several other people say they were showing up. But everybody's late, as usual. I know who it is, too. Sith and Jared are definitely late.
Well, hey, I know you've done a few shows that I never got an invite for in the last few weeks. I'm like, it's okay.
Well, I haven't done a lot in the last like month. Like basically between Thanksgiving and New Year's, I haven't done hardly any shows. I've been doing the Friday night show for the toys because I do that with another channel, or actually 4 other channels. So I don't want to miss that because like that's like an obligation. You know what I mean? Like I want to make sure I'm there because there are other people who are part of that. I haven't done hardly any of my own shows in like 5 weeks. Just because the fucking holidays have been busy as shit and work's about the same. There hasn't been necessarily more going on at work, I guess. You know what I mean? But work's been about the same. But just like I've just been busy.
Hey, Collector's in the chat, and he says, I only watched 2 2025 movies last year.
That's not an excuse. Get your fucking ass in here, motherfucker.
Like, I only watched maybe 3 or 4, and in order to make up my list, I went through and looked at every review of every movie that came out last year and compared, like, critic scores to audience scores, and that's how I came up with my list.
Oh. Tell me you didn't get a link. I put it in Facebook this morning. Tell me I didn't get a link. What are you talking about you didn't get a link? I sent it to everybody on Facebook this morning.
Oh, and Old Man Butt Wrinkles has a good question for you. Have you had a Faygo Rockin' Rye yet?
No, I have not had any Faygo. People at work drink that. Every time I see a Faygo, or like I see somebody drinking one, the only thing I can think of is Insane Clown Posse. Because that's the only time I've ever heard of Faygo. You know what I mean? Growing up in Texas, like it's not something that's there. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just some fucking flavored fruity fucking ass soda or some shit. I don't know. but I had heard of it because of Insane Clown Posse. Which, by the way, I don't like Insane Clown Posse. So when I see somebody drinking it, I just am like, don't give a shit. Well, hello, Jared.
I didn't see no link.
It was there, though.
That sounds very anti-democratic of you.
I went and looked at my email, I checked the Discord. Didn't see nothing. I was like, what link? That's sending you multiple links.
Well, yeah, but like, I just sent in the Facebook link so that it's like fucking easier. I'm like, we all check the fucking Facebook group chat, so I just dropped it in there.
Do we? Do we?
I don't know. Well, now you got me wondering if I should send one to Sith too.
Wouldn't hurt, but like I was saying, Faygo's like a Michigan popular soda brand, but it's also kind of very much throughout the Midwest.
Well, JB liked the link, so he saw it.
He's been the only one. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. The Faygo thing, I don't know exactly. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I know there's like a purple one and an orange one and a yellow one and a bunch of different ones that I've seen. So I just assume it's just some like fruity soda shit. Like we got Fanta down in Texas. You know what I mean? Like that's our fucking fruity drink is Fanta, which comes in a variety of flavors. So
Do you want a Fanta?
Do you wanna Fanta?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head all night.
Well, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. They might not be the same thing at all, but I just assume they are the same.
No, they have like a flavor called Red Pop. They have a generic like Mountain Dew flavor, a generic Dr. Pepper, so on and so forth.
So first of all, I know that Faygo like pre-existed Insane Clown Posse. I understand that. But the first time I heard of it was Insane Clown Posse. So, not only do I not like Insane Clown Posse, but the name Faygo sounds a little
gay.
Yes.
A little fruity.
I've never tried it. If I'm completely honest. Because there's nothing about it that's made me curious.
Anybody old enough to remember Knee High?
Knee High?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still around.
You say the words knee high, I just think of like knee high socks or some shit. I don't know what the fuck I have no idea.
Or just remember, it was the soda of choice for a certain bespeckled clerk that would say, "Choppers incoming."
Yeah, I don't know what that means. We do have a super chat from Delina. Says it's a fruity soda for fruity people. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. I asked everybody in the chat, is it worth actually even trying that shit?
I'd say yes. Because it's like, I want to say the few places that carry it around me in like the like 20-ounce bottles, it's like 89 cents to $1.
I don't know, man. I don't drink fruity ass fucking shit though. I don't drink fruity drinks. If I do, I drink actual juice and shit. You know what I mean?
The juice is loose.
I can't tell you the last time I actually had any juice. You know what I mean?
I got an empty bottle of orange juice right next to me.
Yeah, I don't drink juice that often. So I have no idea. But anyway. But we are here. It is Saturday night. This is the Weekend Geek podcast. Which I don't even think I named this chat properly. I think I just called it Top 10 Movies of 2025.
You did.
Yeah. But it's a Weekend Geek podcast is what it is. We can talk about anything geeky. I don't give a shit. Fuck, we can talk about anything. I don't even give a shit. This is a free for all chat, but at some point we are going to talk about the.
During 2025, I only watched one new movie. That was Superman. Then last night I watched Mr. Nobody 2.
I don't know how the hell you get through an entire year watching one fucking movie. I cannot comprehend that. As somebody who just watches movies and TV shows all the fucking time.
Well, I used to. I watch other stuff.
Well, we currently just got episode 3 of season 2 of Fallout.
I haven't watched any of it yet. I'm waiting for it all to be on so that I can binge watch it all at the same time.
I watched episode 1, most of 2. I get annoyed when characters are just acting just so fucking stupid, and I turn the show off.
Yeah,
the weird thing is in this week's episode, I finally figured out who they cast Macaulay Culkin for, because he makes an appearance. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it until I can watch the whole thing, like, because it's stuff like that. Like, okay, so exactly what you're saying there, Jared, right? Like, people make stupid fucking decisions and it annoys you and makes you not want to watch shit. But like, if you can just binge watch, it's a lot easier to forget the little shit. But when you watch week to week, you notice and pick up every fucking thing that annoys you, and you're more likely to just not finish it. Whereas if you can just binge watch it all at once, you kind of just take the bad with the good. You know what I mean? Like, you can enjoy it. It's easier to enjoy something when you binge watch it if there are little annoying things in it.
Yeah, I think that would have been the case too. When I watched Murderbot,
yeah.
If I watched it week to week when it came out, I never would have made it through the show because the humans are so stupid.
Well, because see, that's the problem. Is I tried to watch Murderbot week to week, and I think I couldn't get past episode 3
because the humans are so stupid.
Yes, and so I keep telling myself I'm going to go back and finish watching it. I have not yet, but I want to.
But all you can think of is how stupid the humans are.
Yeah. So
that's totally it. It's just what if I get annoyed, I was like, I'm turning it off. I'll come back to it later, and later might be like 2 years from now.
Yeah,
that's how I am with season 3 of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Like, I got halfway through it, and I'm like, I'll just wait until they finish the season.
Dude, I'm telling you, they've spoiled television for people, right? With binge watching.
Well, plus, the writing on new stuff is not very good. You really need to binge watch it.
Oh yeah, like they barely actually write character development.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had time to do character development back in the day when you had 24 episodes a season or more.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like 8. You're doing good to get 8 episodes.
Or you're lucky if you get 12 at most.
Yeah. They don't have enough time to do the character development.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Binge watching is straight up just superior now. There are very few shows that I want to watch week to week.
They write the shows too. Basically, it's just one big story. It's like watching one long episode.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just like, man, I just fucking binge watch it, like whatever, you know. But they did. I mean, we all grew up with, watching television, whatever, week to week to week to week. Of course, granted, that was back when television was episodic and not serialized. Now everything's got to be serialized.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I get it. I like serialized TV. I've always liked serialized television.
But when serialized TV is done properly, you can watch it like episodic TV.
Yes.
But they're not smart enough to write it that way anymore.
No. So there's very few shows that I can actually get into on a week to week fucking basis. You know what I mean? Very fucking few.
And I'm going to make it even harder for you to finish up Strange Worlds Season 3. They're going to reboot Star Trek.
Oh yeah, they're talking about doing a reboot movie.
Yeah, it's not going to have Kirk. It's not going to have Spock. It's not going to have any of the main original cast. It's going to be an all-new crew. Start a new timeline. Start fresh. Which, I understand doing that because Kurtzman and Secret Robot has completely destroyed the brand. It's very damaged. They want a fresh start. All they have to do is just, to make Star Trek fans happy, just write that shit off and do a movie in the 24th century set it after the Dominion War.
Yeah, they could do that.
Because I would love to see, you got good material there. I would love to see what's going on with Cardassia was decimated. See how the Cardassians are rebuilding, what way they're going to change. Their entire society has been turned upside down, starting over.
I kind of want. What's that game that's out that's been really popular for the last like 5 years or so?
Oh,
I can't remember it, but it takes place like roughly in the, or actually, it takes place roughly at the beginning of the 25th century. So I would guess like probably around the same time as like when Picard was supposed to have taken place.
Star Trek Online?
Is that what it is? Just Star Trek
Online. That's it.
Yeah, I was just literally playing it while waiting for the chat.
Like they've done, like, because I don't play the game, right? But I watch channels that just talk about stuff that's going on in the game. Because I'm not really.
They got some good storylines in it.
Dude, the storylines are awesome, and the like new ships and all the stuff that's like going on in the Star Trek galaxy, in the Alpha Quadrant, and the wars that have come and gone. Like there's some real like that to me. I would love to see a game that takes place in that that era where it's Picard's gone, done, retired, whatever. We're on the Enterprise F, I think, the
Odyssey class is a beautiful ship.
Yeah, you've got like Admiral Janeway. Janeway's back, and she's an admiral. But that whole time period of like 20 or 30 years after the last time we saw,
like Picard season 3, they were retiring the Odyssey class, the Enterprise F.
Yeah,
it hasn't even been in service that long.
Well, from what I understand, it received some severe damage to its computer cores that required it to be retired. And if you play through STO like I have, there were a couple of times where they had to take the Enterprise F and completely strip the ship down to its like bones and rebuild it into a new subclass of the Odyssey class.
Oh.
The whole Picard thing didn't really make sense to me because with how it did the Enterprise stuff, because from what I understand, so the Enterprise E, even after Picard was no longer captain, stayed in service for like another fucking 10 years, and then the F came along, and like they didn't really like go over much of how it was like. I don't know, it didn't make any sense why there was, because essentially when Star Trek Picard starts, there is no Enterprise. There's no, the Enterprise doesn't exist.
Well, that's because in the first 2 seasons he's retired.
No, I know, but I mean beyond fucking him, like the Odyssey class should have still been in service at that time.
Well, the first season they had such a restricted budget; they only had enough money to do that one ship. When they, at the end of what you call when they're fighting the Romulans.
Oh, the Zengi.
Yeah, they didn't have a budget to have a diverse group of ships.
Well, then starting with season 2, they actually got permission from either it was Cryptic or no, wait, Cryptic doesn't run the game anymore. It's Deca now. To actually import several of the STO models from that same time
Yep.
frame into Starfleet. So, like, we see the Ross class, the Sutherland, of course, the Odyssey.
I would like to see them do some. The Ross class feels like a evolution of the Galaxy class, but I always loved the Galaxy class.
It is. And the Sutherland,
Just do some refits of the Galaxies. And
yeah, that basically the Ross is a refitted subclass of the
I
Galaxy.
think the Galaxy class made so much sense and was so well done for the time period of Next Generation and where they were at. I do, however, think that by the time we get to after everything that happened during Deep Space Nine and Voyager comes back and all that, the Galaxy class was just not. That's not what the flagship of the Federation should be. It should have been more of a fucking. I mean, because that thing was awesome and it was great, but it was a fucking giant flying.
the Galaxy X was still a badass ship.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
Oh yeah.
But I like, to me, it made sense that the
Phaser Lance.
it made sense to me that when they did the upgrade to the Sovereign class, like I was like, okay, I can understand given everything that we saw in Deep Space Nine, and you know the Voyager coming back and all that shit, and just, you know, knowing what was going on with the Borg and everything. Like, I understand why they wanted the Sovereign class to be like, okay, we need to focus less on fucking a giant flying hotel in space for dignitaries, and we need something really nice, but we need something that can fucking lay the shit down. That's fucking badass.
They could have just delegated to the Galaxy's class too, like Admiralty, like let them use those ships.
Yeah, like because it would make sense, because I mean that's usually what the Admiralty did. Like they were essentially using the Excelsior forever because the Excelsior had been,
Which to me makes no sense why they wouldn't use the what was the Enterprise C's class? Ambassador class.
Yeah.
You never saw Ambassador classes except for Enterprise C.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Oh, that's the model thing.
Well,
That's how the writers wrote it.
Yeah. Also, the in-universe explanation was because the Ambassador class was the first one with the isolinear chips. They found a fatal flaw thanks to the events of the sea that made them make that class a limited run because it was not 100% capable to handle isolinear technology.
You know what would really hook me up like a Star Trek series? They were struggling to keep shipbuilding during like the Minion War. If they start recommissioning ships, they take the superstructures and refit them into modern tech.
You just want to have Battleship in space.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like a
Corps of
ship.
Engineers kind of thing.
Yeah, take the old superstructures and refit them modern tech. And at the end of the war, they still had those refit ships, and there were new captains getting assigned to them. So they take like a refit Constitution with 24th century technology and have a new crew and have them be an explorer ship.
They did that. They did do that because when they were doing all the DS9 stuff, they did do a lot of kit bashes that then became canon.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a lot of kit bashes with the Excelsior class. There was plenty. If you go back and watch Deep Space Nine, I mean, you've seen it. So, like all those like modified like it would be like a fucking Excelsior class saucer section on some other shit or whatever, because they were just like,
yeah.
They had some like warp sails were marked.
Don't forget the Jaeger, which was the
the Jaeger, because that was, dude. I love watching all those videos on all the fucking tech shit for the
Yeah.
for the thing. But the Jaeger was like, it was just an in canon fucking kit bash of like, we need to pump these fucking things out as quickly as possible. And it was just like as a ship in and of itself, it was just like, let's just fucking have this thing that's barely holding itself to fucking together, but can just lay down fucking torpedo fire and phaser fire like a motherfucker, and can just like that.
I really like the Nebula class. The Nebula was like a Galaxy version of a Miranda, and it was just basically an absolute warship.
In STO, they have an upgraded version of it called the Sutherland. You would like it because it's way more angular and like sleek and just
You know one thing that always bugged me when they were talking about like in the Dominion War, they had like the Galaxy class ships, like they said they were not even finished. They were putting them on the line. It's like, why are you building saucers? Just build the drive sections with the battle bridge.
Oh yeah,
well,
it would have made more sense if you had a fleet of those.
The funny thing is
and your resources would be, you could actually take the saucers and build nebulas.
Yeah,
you had the drives to build.
Nebula originally started off design-wise as a ship just to transport galaxy saucers to the star drives. So that
would be perfect. You could actually been building twice the amount of ships, building star drives and saucers, and building nebulas, and just classify the star drive as something else, like for galaxy star drives, and give them more weaponry for the war.
And the funny thing is I think, according to Star Trek canon, only made like 8 Galaxy class ships, and then made a whole bunch of like saucers that were like just the shells of the saucer. So that way, if they ever needed a replacement, they could go, okay, plug all this stuff in. It's going to replace this one's. So they're like, oh, okay.
Well, they had done that before. Like, I think the most prolific ship that Starfleet had ever built was the Excelsior, because even like the Constitution class, there was only like 10 of them that were ever made.
12 initially.
Well, was it 12? Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, they had done that a lot. They did the same thing with the Galaxy class. Usually the whatever the go-to fucking powerhouse flagship of the Federation, there were usually only a handful of them ever actually made, and then you would have tons of, Miranda class or Defiant class or Nebula class or whatever, like that would be that were of varying fucking uses and things like that. But anything that was like big mainstream fucking flagship capable was usually limited in its run. The only one that, and I remember watching a whole video on it. There was a reason why for the Excelsior class became so quick and easy to make, even though it was top of the line for decades. And it was also ridiculously modular, which is why it stayed in service so long. Because it was very easy to upgrade with whatever the latest, greatest technology was.
Lakota was probably the most advanced one they made.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
you know what my favorite Starfleet ship of all time is, and that's because I just did a deep dive into it. Is what's it called? It's not
Who ship?
It's the Stargazer, but I forget what it's called. What class? Constellation. The Constellation class ships were straight up fucking battleships. Like, they were the ones that they put on the Romulan and Klingon borders. So if shit went down, one ship could fucking take on a dozen Klingon bird of preys. Like, easily. They used them as border patrol ships. They were fucking straight up tanks. They were battleships. They were fucking bad fucking ass. They were small because they were mostly just they were basically what they started out as, and you can see it if you look at them. it's like a Constitution class saucer section, just chocked full of fucking armor. All this fucking armor around it.
Double the height and
Yeah. And
it's even got like a
all secondary hull and 4 nacelles as backup, and it can run on. It most of the time only runs on 2 nacelles, and like it's a fucking tank. Those
it had a long warp capability because it would alternate between the warp cells.
Yeah. And they were fucking. I mean, they were made to fucking do battle. They were made as fucking frontline fucking battleships. They would fuck shit up. I think they had like fucking 16 torpedo bays and fucking like they were decked the fuck out. Like, and they were hard to fucking kill too. They had enhanced shields in addition to what I guess would be the precursor to like ablative armor. You know, whatever the armor was that they were using. Not ablative, because that would fuck. What didn't ablative armor? It was like fucking. Like
the Voyager got ablative armor from the.
That was like use the transporter systems to do shit. But I mean, whatever the technology was, it had like permanently installed armor all over the fucking thing. Dude, those ships were fucking badass.
I'm surprised we have not done a top like Star Trek ships chat ever that I can remember.
We should one of these days. I would love, honestly, I would love to see a series in that kind of, for lack of a better term, lost era of Star Trek, between like the end of Star Trek 6 and the beginning of Next Generation, when there was, because you've got what, like 80 years between those 2 points,
roughly,
where the Federation expanded drastically in a relatively short period of time. To get from where we left off the original Enterprise in Star Trek 6 and where we start at Next Generation, which is, again, I think it's only like 80 years. Like the Federation grew so exponentially in that period of time to like 10 times the size it was during Kirk's era. And there's got to be a shit ton of cool stories you could tell during that period of time.
And right now, with Star Trek Online, ever since Decca took over managing the game, they've been introducing a lot of like TMP, Wrath of Khan, and that Lost Era ship designs.
Yeah.
Like, I just picked up on Xbox for my Xbox copy of the game the Shangri-La class Strike Command cruiser. And that thing's a beast.
Shangri-La, isn't that the one from Star Trek Discovery?
No.
Oh.
Hold on, let me pull it up and send you a link.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong. I may be thinking of the wrong name, but I'm probably just thinking of the wrong name. Oh, let me get this super chat here. Delina says, Stranger Things 5 is terrible and super fruity. Stranger Things Season 5 was so meh. Like, there was some cool shit in it, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, the ending was fine. Like, there was nothing objectively bad about, like, how they ended the story for everybody. But there was also nothing particularly interesting. There was no twists. You know what I mean? Like, it was a fairly by-the-numbers kind of ending for all the characters and for the story itself. I can't say other than the whole fucking I'm gay speech, which was just so fucking stupid. Like, it was stupid for a couple reasons. One, it was stupid because with I forget the name of the character, but Maya Hawke's character in season 3, we already had that whole like storyline of a character coming out, and it was done way better when she came out to Steve. Like, and that was actually a character like people liked. Like nobody gives a shit about.
And that's the ridiculous. They were talking about that scene where he comes out. They spent over 12 hours filming that.
Yeah, it was like, so first of all, they had already done it better 2 seasons earlier with another character, and 2, it was like the worst fucking timing ever. Like, from a story perspective, they're sitting there planning and getting ready to save the fucking world, which is about to be destroyed, and the storyline somehow demands that because Vecna can get into Will's mind, if he doesn't come out to all his friends, they won't be able to defeat Vecna. The fuck? That's fucking retarded. It was so stupid and forced in that moment, and that scene was so fucking long. Like, I saw a breakdown of it. It was like 6.5 minutes long. This fucking scene in this episode, and like it was done better 2 seasons earlier with a better character. It was forced, and it didn't even make any goddamn sense in the story. Why, if I don't come out to you now, Vecna can, I don't know, fucking use my doubts against me. Oh, okay, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so and what's funny is, even all the fucking, like, they couldn't even, in the story, they couldn't even get the actors to, like, pretend to be genuinely shocked. Like, everybody in that scene looked like, yeah, we know. Like, the fuck? Of course we know you're fucking gay. Like, who doesn't fucking know this? And we're still here, and we're still your friends, so obviously we don't give a fuck. So why are we fucking having this big dramatic moment for no goddamn reason? Shut the fuck up, Will. Nobody gives a shit you're fucking gay. We're trying to save the fucking world. It was so fucking stupid. It was so forced and stupid. Whereas 2 seasons earlier when they did it was done well, and it felt natural and in the moment, and it was a character moment between like her and Steve, and like it fucking worked. When she came out to him, like, yeah, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. That's like the worst moment that I can think of in Stranger Things, because it was so fucking forced. But outside of that, like, as a whole, season 5 was fine, I guess. But it's certainly not one of the better seasons. In fact, the only season I can think of that's not better than season 5 is season 2. Because season 2 was the worst season. But other than that, every other season is better than season 5. And, like, I don't know, man. The ending was just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't objectively bad. Just nothing really happened. Like, they defeated Vecna exactly like you would expect. And then they all survived, and they all got on with their lives. And that was it.
Avatar to appropriate to the topic.
Yeah.
Make her name gay.
It was just kind of a letdown, because I've loved Stranger Things since the beginning. I think it's a great fucking show, highly entertaining, lots of fucking 80s nostalgia, lots of like Goonies / ET vibes, which I love because I grew up on that shit. But I don't know, man. It just ended with kind of a, it went out with a whimper instead of a bang. You know what I mean? Like, nothing really game-changing or shocking or over-the-top exciting really happened. It all just kind of ended exactly the way you would expect it to end. And it just was kind of like, oh, okay, it's over now. I guess that was it. Like, and I guess in that way it was fucking disappointing. So, yeah, like I said, seasons 1, 3, and 4 are all way better than season 5. So, whatever. But anyway, Krypton over there is just being so fucking quiet because we've been talking about Star Trek and he hates Star Trek.
We don't hawk the Trek here.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Time to change my avatar.
Good lord.
Boom.
Boom! The mighty, mighty Federation. Which, by the way, the Federation would kick the Empire's ass.
The Super Star Destroyer is the greatest ship ever made.
Well, the thing is, Trek ships can fire way farther, more accurately.
Oh yeah, they can
They
fire.
would never have to even get near a Star Destroyer.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to fucking see it. They can fire from 1,000,000 miles away, literally,
And pinpoint the engines and weapon systems on the Star Destroyer and cripple it.
from that far away. Yeah, they
Oh.
have much better sensors and everything. And then never mind that the Empire has no defense against them. Just like, I don't know, transporting a fucking torpedo into their engine room and blowing it the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
There.
because hard shields and fucking the what are the shields they use? God damn it, I'm blanking on the name that Star Wars uses. The
There's ray shields, deflector shields,
deflector
thermal
shields. Yeah, they use deflector shields more than anything else, and deflector shields wouldn't do shit against a transporter. An energy shield, like what's used in Star Trek, can stop a transporter, but deflector shields cannot.
Yeah.
So they can just beam, they can just beam 5,000 Makos onto a fucking Super Star Destroyer.
They don't even have to do that. They just from 100,000 miles away shoot some torpedoes at them and it's done.
Yeah.
Quantum torpedoes away.
And speaking of which, quantum torpedoes are scary because they use 0 point energy to trigger its warhead.
Okay, but I have one answer for all of that.
Oh god,
The
here we go.
Force.
The Force.
And you know how we counter the Force in Star Trek? The Borg.
Nuke it from space.
I want to see every single Jedi and Sith Lord that's ever existed try to take on one fucking Q.
Yes.
Just one.
I was
Q.
going to say the same thing. Q is so more powerful than any kind of Sith or Jedi. They could they rewrite reality.
Yeah.
And Matt, I sent you a link to the Shangri-La class in the private chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see this because I want to see if it's. I'm guessing it's not the one I was thinking of. Oh,
And I
okay.
sent
Yeah,
you a
so this
link,
is like
Stargazer.
yeah, the Shangri-La in this looks like the Enterprise G. It's not the same ship, is it?
No, this is what they based the design for the G off of.
Okay. Oh, so it's the Titan. Yeah, the USS Titan. Okay, yeah, no, I know this ship. I
Yeah,
know the Shangri-La class. Yeah, the Titan.
1777.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I know this
Like
ship.
that's a ship you have to buy with actual real world money. But it's such a good ship.
Brian Knight says, "Oh, you got a fan, Krypton." Says,
I
like
do.
Star Wars better. It's more gritty.
Well, it's because Star Wars is a space fantasy. It's not.
Gritty as in dirty? Like, yes. But gritty as in actual, like, grit.
I think I've accidentally done enough
battle
world.
and shit. Like, watch Deep Space Nine and tell me Star Wars is more gritty.
Oh, there were things in Deep Space Nine that just made you go, "Did that just happen?"
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up watching Deep Space Nine and Voyager because when I was young, TNG was already off the air.
Okay. Now we can really feud.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That reminds me, I gotta go finish watching that whole show.
I think it's hilarious when people were like comparing like the technology on the universes are so different too though, but they were talking about this is how stupid they are. We're saying comparing Minbari to the Federation. Like, well, the Federation's techs, they're in the 24th century. The Minbari have been spacefaring since the ancient Egyptians.
Yeah.
They are a much older race, and they've been doing it along. They grow their ships. Their ships,
Now we can have our conversation.
like the Minbari ships, they're shielding. Yes, they don't have the energy shields, but the ships adapt like Borg. They'll eventually adapt to the energy weapons shooting at them when they regrow.
The flood consumes all. The only way to stop it is to kill everything.
No.
No, I'd just send a Tyranid at the flood. Damn it, now I gotta change my avatar again. I counter with the most chaotic loyalist guard faction in existence, the Death Corps.
Warhammer's gay.
You know what? D&D's gay.
I feel like D&D is kind of gay. I kind of agree with that.
But what's sad is like every comic book store now is basically merged with, not every one of them, but the majority of them are merged with a gaming store.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's because comics are dying. Have been dying for a long time. And yes, Brian Knight, lightsabers are cool, but I would absolutely kill myself with one immediately if I had it.
I'd rather have a phaser.
Yes.
We only keep the phaser to suss out Trekkie bitches.
Well,
dude, I love that movie so much.
It's such a good one.
the phaser would actually, I could sit on my couch while you're like pulling in my driveway and shoot you with my phaser.
And knock you out or kill you.
Yeah.
Fuck all of you.
Damn it, Matt.
Nukes, bitch, nukes. Just start lobbing nukes at everything. You know what's funny is I can't remember, like once in a while, you would see like some Star Trek, like they did it on Voyager once or twice, and so like whenever they would run across some civilization that still used nuclear weapons, it would fuck them up so bad because they hadn't used nukes in so long that their energy shields and shit really weren't designed. Their shields and all that stuff were designed to fucking, like, you know, defend against energy weapons because that's what everybody used. But like, even the Galaxy class was such a bitch. If you like fired some fucking nukes at it, it would just fuck it up.
And what's funny is like a lot of like Trekkies will make fun of Babylon 5. So you can disable a Minbari cruiser with nukes. So you can do that with all Federation ships too.
Yeah, you can. All Federation ships. You just fuck them up.
You want to know the funny thing about the remaster or remake, whatever you want to call it, of Battlestar that I always found funny? Is that the commander of the Battlestar can launch nukes without presidential authority, but if they want to deploy, say, like a biological or a computer virus against the Cylons, they have to get approval from the president of the 12 colonies.
Oh, and you got a super chat with a question like, and yes, a phaser can make a body.
Yes, Kalina. Phasers can make bodies disappear. Like, is it? Yep. You're damn right. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And they can cut.
And by the way, Battlestar Galactica. Okay. Best goddamn ship designs ever. Like a Battlestar, the actual, like, you know, the bridge is buried deep in the fucking, all the main fucking shit of that ship is buried deep in the center of this highly fucking armored vehicle, basically.
Well, that's basically the Daedalus class ships from like Stargate are very much like Death Stars. Battlestars.
Yeah. Well, because they're built like you would expect a fucking actual battleship to be
Oh,
built.
they'd be more. They're carriers, like they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the CNC of a Battlestar is basically dead center in the middle of the
Yeah.
alligator
Well,
head.
and they have like it's got like literally 20-foot thick armor on the outside of the fucking thing that can take nukes, unlike a fucking Federation ship.
And not to
like-
mention, you
Well,
look at a
Federation ships are
Battlestar-
covered with transparent aluminum windows.
Not to mention, if you look at a Battlestar in a full, like, war refit, it's covered head to toe in armor plate and big guns and anti-air
Yeah.
replacements. So it's just like, yeah, it's still kinetic weapons, but it's gonna keep going until it hits something.
Oh yeah. Well, and like, okay, so if you're talking about like, first of all, so with the kinetic weapons thing, it puts them pretty much on par with Star Wars tech, right? Like they do have the blasters, which are pretty effective, but they're also very susceptible to kinetic style weapons and nukes and all that type of shit. But the thing about the energy shielding that Star Trek uses is that it breaks down, the energy shielding breaks down quicker from kinetic weaponry being used against it than energy weapons, because it can dissipate. It's designed to dissipate energy weapons, but it won't dissipate kinetic impacts. So kinetic weapons can get through fucking Starfleet shields, energy shields, quicker than other energy weapons can. And there's so many motherfucking cannons on a Battlestar, it's unreal.
It's like when people are fighting the Borg, it's like, they replicate me like some 20th century firearms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's face it, Battlestar Galactica is a reason why I have one of my two, like, holy grail guns.
Which one? The Beretta? The CX-4?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just now need to get the 1200 to get a FN 5.7 Mark II.
That 5.7. But you got to get that little dude. There's places that you can buy that little piece that snaps onto the bottom. It'll attach directly to the Picatinny rail, so that it'll look exactly like. And I think you can even get files online where you can 3D print that piece. You know how they had that piece underneath the barrel?
Oh yeah, the little mini grenade launcher.
Yeah, you can buy those, or you can get files to 3D print those that to actually put on your FN 5.7, so that it will look identical to the gun from BSG.
Yeah, I'm working on making a mock-up of that with a airsoft version of one.
Yeah, they're fucking cool, man. That's the only reason I would want an FN 5.7, because I could give a rat's ass about an FN 5.7 other than it was on Battlestar Galactica. That's the only reason I would give a shit about it. Like, at least the CX-4 is like legitimately like it's a good carbine. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, it is. It
It's a
is.
good
And I'm-
fucking carbine. Like, even if it wasn't on BSG, like, it would still be good to have.
But the problem is, man, I want to make mine look like the ones in the show.
Well, of course. Yeah. Why else would you buy it?
So I'm sitting here going, okay, how do I get the flash hider that they use?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need a weapons light and figure out the type of red dot they had on them.
Well, I think it's about that time we do our top 10. First of all, since we know Jared is not ready for the top 10 because he hasn't watched any movies this year, and Firefighter, you said you are. Sith, are you ready for the top 10?
He
Sith
put,
is not here now.
yeah, he said he'd be right back in
Oh,
the
I wasn't paying attention.
post chat.
Well, we're going to get to the top 10. Oh. Lele says, since we're talking about guns, was it ever figured out what the Commonwealth AR from Walking Dead are? I don't know. like it was an AR buried under there. I don't know what kind of AR it was because they had so much shit bolted to that damn thing. With the big spikes coming off the front and all that shit, which I mean makes sense in universe. I don't know. I don't know because there was so much on it. It was hard to even tell like what length gas system it was running, what the barrel length was, because there was all kinds of shit on those fucking guns, and it made it difficult to just figure out what the fuck it was. So. I like as much as I love having guns from movies, I would never do that to an AR. Now I would do that. What is it? Fuck, I can't remember the name of the company that does the CQR stock that looks like the Halo stock in 4N for an AR, where you can take an AR and make it look like it's a battle rifle from Halo. Is it the battle? Yeah, it's the battle rifle. It makes it look like the battle rifle from Halo. I would like to do one of those. I know Honda's got one of those. He did one a few years ago.
You're gonna hate me.
Right.
Later, I gotta send you a video of another person on YouTube actually shooting and firing a actual Halo BR-55.
Ooh, nice.
And they linked in their description to the YouTube channel of the guy who built it. And that guy now is working on MA5B.
That's cool.
And I'm just like,
I haven't bought a movie gun in a
money.
while. I haven't done a movie gun for a while. I need to do one again. I
Dude,
don't know what.
my 36th birthday is next month. All right, and I'm already sitting here going, what am I going to buy myself firearms related as my birthday present?
No. Well, I mean, you're going for the 5.7, right? It's 5.7. You already want that.
Yeah, but I also want a Smith & Wesson M&P.
Well, do you want just a regular gun, or do you want something movie related for your birthday?
That's the problem. I'm like, do I go with something practical, or do I go with something that's going to satisfy the firearms itch and be like, oh yeah, I got my pistol ready for when the toasters.
Well, are you planning on like carrying the M&P? Is that why you want it?
I just want another 45, other than my 1911.
So it's not going to be a carry gun.
Only in the winter.
Because that's really the only thing that would like put it up is like, okay, yeah, I can see why you would rather get that than the FN 5.7. Is if you're actually going to use it, then yeah, that makes it more important. If you're just buying it just to buy it, then you might as well just buy the FN 5.7.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
And Collector, why the hell did you have to put the White Star up?
Because it's one of the best ships ever.
I have in B5 got to the point where I have seen that deployed, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good.
A mix of Vorlon and Minbari technology.
But then it got moved to Amazon for streaming from Tubi, and I'm like, well, damn it, now I don't know where I left off.
What was I never watched it, but I remember it. What was that show? The spinoff Excalibur of Babylon 5?
Yeah, the Excalibur was the ship. I can't remember the name of the series.
Crusade.
Yeah.
Was that ship significant in any way? Because I never watched the series.
It was the next evolution of like a White Star. It was.
Because they were Rangers, right? Wasn't that what they were? Wasn't that the premise?
No, they were members
No,
of
they
the
were-
Interstellar Alliance.
Yeah, the Interstellar Alliance. It was a multiple collaboration ship. The Excalibur.
Yeah, because I guess when
They had a
B5
weapon that could basically put
defeated-
through anything, but it had a long cooldown period.
Well, what am I thinking? I thought at least like one of the characters on the show was a Ranger.
You had Well, did have a ranger on the ship. They also had a techno mage.
Yeah, I remember the Techno Mage. Oh, the Ranger was the British dude with the long hair, right? Wasn't he the one that was a Ranger?
Well, he died.
I don't fucking know. I'm just all wrong about this show. It's not what I
No,
thought.
there was a long-haired British dude that was a ranger in B5. Fought with a staff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name?
Marcus.
Yes.
He was in love with Ivanova.
All right, Sith, are you back yet or not? Fuck, Sith.
He has not said if he is or not.
Motherfucker!
Well, my
You
top
like
two movies
these
is
cookies
Mr.
and
Nobody and Superman.
It's the only two movies. Dude, I cannot believe you've only watched 2 movies this year, dude. Like, what the fuck? How the hell does that happen?
Well, my number one might surprise you, Matt. Okay, who's fondling a ball bearing in glass?
I don't know what that is.
It's a paint can.
Ah.
Turn it upside down, turn it right side up, back and forth.
I was way off there.
It is a ball bearing. That's what's in the can. It's not glass.
All right, so how are we doing this? We gonna go one at a time?
Might as well.
Okay. Well, we already got Jared. So, firefighter, it's your turn. Give me your top 10 of the year in reverse order. You know how we do this. You got to start at number 10.
Number 10 is Death of a Unicorn.
Is that any good? Because I never watched it.
I've watched bits and pieces of it, and from what I've watched, it was possibly, in my honest opinion, the only original, premised horror movie that came out in the last, maybe 2 decades.
Okay.
Like it's hysterical from the little bit of it I've watched.
I love how you just watched a little bit of it, but it's on your list.
Oh.
Poser. All right, what's number 9?
Number 9 is Section 31.
Oh my god.
I ain't watch it, but I know that movie's garbage.
Well, I was able to sit down and watch it because I'm like, wait, if I would sit down and watch it and view it as a spy/heist movie set inside the universe of Trek, I could sit through it.
So I watched the movie, and I will stick by what I said when I watched it. We talked about it on one of these shows. Is that it was fine as long as you do everything in your power to forget it's a Star Trek movie. Because I agree with you, it was like a space heist movie, which was well done. It was as well done as any heist action movie. Just this one was.
It seems like it would fit better in the Dark Matter universe.
It is not a fucking Star Trek movie in any way, shape, or form. Like, they just slapped that fucking name on there. There's nothing in that movie that anybody would watch. And like, if you watch that movie and didn't know the name of it or any of that shit, you would get through that whole movie and not realize it was a Star Trek movie. It was just a space action heist movie.
They ruined the whole Kurtzman era too. Has ruined the entire premise of Section 31. Nobody's supposed to know they exist, and even the Federation, everybody knows it. They wore Federation badges.
Yeah, like even like the highest of high ups in the Federation didn't know Section 31 existed.
Section 31 was so secretive. Not even the Tal Shiar or the Obsidian Order knew they existed.
Yeah,
and those are like the super spies of those two races. They knew every secret.
Okay, what's your number 8 there?
Number 8 was Nuremberg.
I haven't watched that. Is that any good?
Oh, yeah.
It looks good. I saw the trailers for it. I wanted to see it. I love me some good World War II shit.
Like Russell Crowe playing Hermann Goering. If he does not win an award for that, something's wrong.
Okay.
Like, because I'm like, oh, I saw a trailer for it, and I'm like, okay, let me see where I could stream it. And when it came out on streaming, I watched it. And then I remembered watching something somewhere where they did like a behind the scenes feature where when they were making the sets for it, they literally went back and watched all the archival like trial footage so that way they could get everything correct. Like the type of chairs, the type of lighting, everything is as close to the actual events that happened during the trial as they could reproduce it.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, that was one I've been wanting to watch. I have not watched it yet.
I think I rented it off of like Amazon or something.
All right, number 7.
Running Man.
Oh, I have seen that. Very good movie.
I did start watching it, and I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this. I love the whole concept of it, but I'm like, at the same time, I kind of wish we could implement it in society now.
It'd be entertaining, that's for sure.
Yes.
All right, number 6.
Roof Man.
Oh, I did watch that. Yeah. That was a good movie. I don't know
Yes,
if I put it in my top 10, but it was a good movie. It's a true story.
Yeah, it was very interesting and like kind of like refreshing. It's like, okay. Now, don't be mad about my number 5.
Oh, God. What?
You already hit 6 to 31. That's like it can't get any worse than that.
Predator Badlands.
Oh, why would I get mad at that? I love that movie.
Because it's on my number 5 and not higher.
Okay, well, you're right. Fuck you.
But hey, it's the top 5.
All right. What's your 4?
My number 4 was Code 3.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It is a...
It's the sequel to Code 2.
No. It's a movie about a New Orleans paramedic who's showing a trainee student around for the day for their like
Oh wait, is that the one with what's his face, Rain Wilson?
Rainn Wilson?
Yeah, I have seen that. Okay, I forgot the name of that movie.
Yeah, like
yes, I have seen it. That. Actually is legitimately a good movie.
It's good, and
that one.
There are several good scenes in it that I'm like, yeah, I would have probably done that if I was still active in EMS and firefighting. Yeah. Like, it just reflects the life of that job a little too well.
Yeah. No, that was a good movie. I completely forgot about that movie. But yes, I watched it about a month or so ago. Okay. All right. What do you got? What's that? What number 3?
Number 3, it's there because I've watched it so much with my nieces that I ended up enjoying it, was K-pop Demon Hunters.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like that movie. It's legitimately a good movie.
It is. It grows on you. It doesn't help that I have nieces who are the target age for that movie, and then I ended up watching it with them, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, my daughters forced me to watch it, and I was like, fine. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh shit, that was really good.
I'm sorry, but my whole favorite thing in that whole movie was not even a main character. It was that damn blue tiger.
Oh yeah. Yep. No, that's a good movie. All right, what do you got for number 2?
Number 2,
Yes.
Superman.
Superman.
That was my number 2 as well.
I was gonna give it number 1 because hey, it was mostly filmed in my home state. Not even 40 minutes from where I live. But I just wish it was Henry Cavill more than the guy that they cast.
Yes.
Hence the number 2 spot.
All right. What do you got for number 1?
The Naked Gun.
I haven't watched that yet. I keep hearing how good it is. I haven't watched it yet.
I did. Once it got to streaming, I watched it, and oh my god, Liam Neeson playing in a comedy cop movie. I did not know how much I just needed to see him as something other than a badass action movie role. It just works.
All right. So you're back now, Sid?
I'm back.
Okay.
Back again.
Fellow friend. It's your turn.
So I don't have 10 movies this year. I have
Fucker.
8. Well, 7. I have 7, but the 8th one I don't acknowledge, and that was Lilo and Stitch. I absolutely everything that could go wrong with Lilo and Stitch, they did wrong. So it gets dishonorable mention.
Okay.
Number 7 is Fantastic Four.
Okay. I enjoyed Fantastic Four.
I did too.
I will say, it's not exactly a movie that really sticks with you. But
Yeah, I've not felt the need to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, I rewatched it once, and it was still good. I still liked it, but there wasn't. Yeah, no, I got you.
Number 6 was Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was a better movie than Fantastic Four.
Thunderbolts was, in my opinion, the best superhero movie this year. But please go ahead.
Number 5 is Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quox.
I thought the movie was New Avengers.
That's the dark gritty reboot is New Avengers.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, number 5 was Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quox. It came out early this year, and it's just a good little Gundam movie.
I have not watched that one yet.
Number 4 was Predator: Killer of Killers.
All right.
Number 3 is Superman.
Okay.
Gotta show Superman his love.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Avatar: Fire and Ash. And number 1 is the B movie. The B movie is timeless. No, number 1 is actually Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc.
I started watching that. I think I only got like 30 minutes into it. I need to finish it.
It's so good. As someone who didn't care one iota about Chainsaw Man, it was fantastic. I'm really glad I saw it.
I mean, I basically got as far as him going back and forth between the two chicks.
Yeah, that's a key component to this because
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
number 1 of all time is B movie. So
Okay. All right. Here's my top 10, and I brought visual effects. No, not visual effects. All right, and y'all can all laugh all y'all want about my number 10. I don't give a shit. It's fucking great. Okay, I don't care. And it's Downton Abbey, the grand finale.
I saw that came out this year, and I knew for a fact it was going to be on your list.
I own that, but I haven't watched it. I bought it from my cousin.
So I've talked about this many times. I fucking love Downton Abbey. I've seen the entire series and the 3 movies that they've released since the series has been over multiple times. It's a great fucking show.
I got it in my hand right here. I bought it from my cousin.
It's legitimately, like, it's a good movie that is a good ending to, I think, 7 seasons and 2 other movies for these characters. So it's legit good. Anyway, that's my number 10. Let's see. Oh shit, I need to pull some stuff up here. All right, my number 9 is Predator: Killer of Killers.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. I think I would have put it higher on my list if a couple of the stories were better. There was a couple of them that I didn't really care about. Like, I liked when it got to the end and all the characters were together.
Yeah.
But as far as the individual stories, there was like 2 I liked and 2 I didn't. You know what I mean? So anyway, but it's a really good movie. It's a great addition to the Predator mythos and all that shit. It was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. So in the end, it was good. Number 8, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. Not the best Mission Impossible movie. However, really good, and it was a solid ending to all the Mission Impossible movies with Tom Cruise. Not the best one, but it was good. It was good. I liked it a lot, and I'm already, you know, I mean, fuck. Other than Mission Impossible 2, I'm a huge fan of the Mission Impossible series. 2 is the only one I don't like. So good, solid ending. Highly recommended if you like those movies. Go watch it. All right, number 7, I got Superman. I like the movie. I've watched it a couple times. I think there's a lot of good in the movie. The reason it's not higher on this list as a humongous Superman fan is there's so much good in the movie, but I don't know how to explain this. The vibe of the movie just feels not right. It's almost like I guess the way I could describe it is it felt like the character was not taken seriously. And I don't know how to explain that, because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, this is the best Superman movie ever, and it's all about hope and all this shit. And obviously, James Gunn really loves Superman because of how he portrayed him in this movie. And I'm like, I didn't get that aspect of it. Like, I got the idea that there was, you know, like hope and positivity and all this shit, but it felt very forced. It felt like shit that was put in a movie from somebody who wasn't really a Superman fan, but that knew they had to put stuff like that in the movie. I don't know, man. It just felt kind of like a somewhat insincere take on the character.
Tone wise, it felt very reminiscent of the Bruce Timm Justice League version of Superman. Like, in my head as I'm watching the movie, I can hear Tim Daly and Clancy Brown talking and saying these lines that Superman and Lex were saying, and it just struck those nostalgic vibes to me.
I mean, for me though, like the Adventures of Superman is a way better representation for me than this was of Superman. I don't know. It felt like it incorporated a lot of the goofy 60s vibes of Superman, and then the more, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to complain about the movie because I do like the movie. But I just felt, maybe it's just one of those things where like I don't know, like when TV series first start and like the first few episodes are just, you know, the characters haven't really found their footing yet or something, you know, and it just doesn't quite hit the right note off the bat. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe it's just me. I don't know, because there was a lot in the movie that I liked.
I would say Guy Gardner was a surprise hit.
Yes, Guy Gardner was great. Was great. I loved.
Yeah, that was one of the best parts. I think of the movie. Nathan Fillion did a great job of Guy.
Yeah.
Don't understand why they made him blonde, though.
I don't either. That is weird. I thought the casting pretty much across the board was fantastic.
I was initially disappointed with Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner because he's played Hal Jordan multiple times in animated movies, and he does a really good job at that. And he actually looks good for Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
weird wig.
Yeah, it was a very pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard for me to really like nail down my issues with the movie because there was so much about it that I did like, and it's still one of my favorite movies of the year. There was just something about it that felt a little off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. But anyway, moving right along. Number 6, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm telling you, as gay as it sounds, this movie's actually legitimately good. And yes, it is a movie made for 14-year-old girls. I fully understand that. It's still a really good movie with like really good voice acting, great animation, great songs, by the way, that will get stuck in your head. And the way they build the mythology of the world with the demons and everything is really well done. Like really well done. So it's legitimately like a really good movie. Highly recommend check it out.
And I saw some like just creator stuff they was talking about this. They did stuff with no budget. Their animation budget was restricted, so they had to work with existing assets and that frame some of the story too. Which is cool that they do that. They can make a good story even with limited budgets and working with existing assets. The whole sleeping bag gag in the movie,
yeah,
because it was a free asset.
Oh wow, that's cool. No, it was good, man. I was surprised. My daughters had to like almost practically literally drag me to watch this movie, and I was like, fine. And then I watched it, and like I'll be honest, by 10 minutes into the movie, I was like sitting there like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? Like for real, like it was legit. It was good. It was a good movie.
It just pulls you in.
It does. It really does. Number 5, I've got Thunderbolts. My opinion, best superhero movie to come out last year. I thought it was great. It sucks that the movie didn't really make any money. I think I don't know if it was bad marketing. I don't know if it's because fucking Brave New World was such a shitty movie. I don't know if it's because people are burnt out on MCU dog shit. Maybe it's all of those things put together. But this movie deserved way more love than it got. It's legit a good movie. One of the better movies that Marvel has put out in the last few years. Characters are all great. It's a fun fucking movie. It's got a good story, good plot. It was really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. All right, number 4, F1. This movie kind of surprised me. I watched it because, why not? It's a race movie. You know what I mean? Didn't think much about it.
It looks good.
And it was legitimately a really, really well done movie. Like very well made. The characters are great. Like I don't, somebody wants to watch it. I'm not gonna fucking spoil it, but it's basically a retired driver comes out of retirement to help train a new driver. And it's just good, man. It's just good, solid. There's lots of racing action, lots of good, drama, lots of good characters. Very, very, very enjoyable movie.
Didn't Gran Turismo make your list last year?
It did. Yeah, Gran Turismo was also a great movie. And I'm not like a big racing fan or anything. But good movie's a good movie. All right, number 3, Running Man. This movie surprised the shit out of me because, look, how often does a remake of an 80s movie come out and it's just horrible? It happens all the time. And they've even done it specifically with Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. But I will tell you right now, this is better than the original by a lot. Now, the original's got that classic 80s Arnold nostalgia going for it, which I will always love.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not necessarily a good movie, right? Like, it's a good Arnold 80s action movie. This is legitimately, through and through, a good movie. It's also like actually based off of
the actual book, which I have read before, which is, I mean, the premise is somewhat the same as the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but there's a lot of little changes and little differences and things like that. You know, where like the main character is not some, you know, ex-military dude. He's just a regular dude, and there's no fucking like, you know, like area that you stay in and move from place to place to fight different villains like it's a fucking video game. Because in the book, it's just they just release you out into the world and you have to survive for like 30 days. And that's what this movie is. He basically just gets released into the fucking public and he has to try and survive without getting caught. Anyway, really fucking good movie. I honestly thought it's going to be dog shit, just like when they remade Total Recall or when they remade RoboCop, or pick any 80s movie that they've remade that wasn't very good.
I have an aside there. The RoboCop movie isn't as bad as it was received. It was held back majorly by its PG-13 rating, but I think if it had came out in 2025, it would have gotten a much different reaction than when it came out in 2014.
And if it had actually been rated R.
I think that, yes, that would have helped. But as far as like the actual, like the underlying movie, it was still pretty well done. I rewatched it recently, and
I don't hate it, but it lacks a lot compared to the original.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it just came out at the wrong. A large part of it is it came out at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Because we've had a good string of 80s remakes recently with Roadhouse and
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse is good. That was actually a good
I
movie.
love Roadhouse.
Yeah, that was really good.
The Bounty Hunter one. It came out last year with the Silverado.
Oh, Fall Guy.
Fall Guy, yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Fall Guy. Oh my God. Fall Guy.
We had Roadhouse, and then we had Fall Guys, and then we had The Running Man, and we've had a good string of remakes recently. It's unheard of.
No. All right, my number 2 is Predator Badlands. I have now watched this movie about 4 times since it's come out. And every time I watch it, I like it more. It is, without a doubt, now my absolute favorite Predator movie. And I know that's saying a lot, man. That's going to offend some people. I don't give a shit. It's better than the original Predator. Like, it is a much better story. And the original Predator, going back to what we were saying about, like, Total Recall, like, the original Predator is a great 80s action movie. But there's very little to it. Like, there's not a lot going on to it. The shit that this movie does with building up the actual mythology and lore and fucking the society of the Predators, like, the fact that the Predator is the main character. Like, you are watching that. The Predator has the most screen time, the most dialogue, the most everything. Like, the Predator is the main character. It is his story, and it is so fucking well done. And it is just a fucking fun fucking movie, and badass too. So, I guess when it was coming out, people were like, "Oh, they're making the robot the main character." No, she's not the main character. She's like the sidekick in the movie, and she actually does a good job. She's a good character. So, love this movie. All right, my number 1 movie of 2025, and this is a shock. This is a shock to me more than anybody else.
The B movie.
I am more shocked that this is my number 1 than anybody else will be. And oh, sorry, never mind. No, never mind. I put Tron Arizona. I forgot. I had these pictures set up to where after 2 I would go into my honorable mentions. Not Tron. I started
wow, you really like Tron?
No, I forgot. I had it set up to go into honorable mentions. I completely forgot about that shit.
Backpedal it.
No, seriously. No, okay, well then fine. Let me go into honorable mentions. The honorable mentions are Tron Ares, which I liked. I thought it was a good movie. It's got its issues. There's no doubt about it. But the fucking soundtrack alone makes it worth watching. Happy Gilmore 2, another honorable mention, was very good, funny as shit. Not quite as good as the first one, but if you liked the first one, there's no reason not to watch this one. It was good. Other honorable mention is going to be Megan 2.0. I hated the first Megan movie. It was absolute dog shit. I went to the movies to see it, and I walked the fuck out. It was so bad. Like, I walked out and like, went out and, like, did some shit and came back while my wife watched the whole thing. Like, I left the movie theater for, like, 30 minutes because I just didn't like the movie. The second one's legitimately good and fun. I don't know. Anyway, I liked it. Minecraft movie, another honorable mention. This was a fun, stupid movie, and I never thought that a Minecraft movie with real people in it would actually be good. Everybody thought that was a huge mistake, but it was actually a good movie. Sinners is another one. Sinners is it's a really, really good movie. I will say the only thing that kept it off this list is, like, the first half of the movie is really fucking slow. Like, really slow. And not bad. Like, it's good character development, whatever. But it's like, for a vampire movie, it's really slow in the first half of the movie. So keep that in mind. Novocaine, also honorable mention, fun movie. Basically, the dude's got a condition where he can't feel pain. I won't spoil it other than that. But it is fun. You should check it out and watch it. Another honorable mention is Fantastic Four. Didn't quite make my list. I like all the other movies better. It's a good movie, though.
Yeah, for some reason I liked it less the further I got from having watched it. I enjoyed it more when I first got out of the theaters than I do now.
My last honorable mention is the new Frankenstein movie. Probably the best Frankenstein movie I've ever seen. Now, that's not saying much because, okay, you know what? Let me scratch that. It's not the best Frankenstein movie I've ever seen because Young Frankenstein still has that listed.
What about I Frankenstein?
Nothing will ever be better than Young Frankenstein. But out of actual, like, serious takes on Frankenstein, this is probably the best Frankenstein movie. It's really well done. Highly recommend checking it out. But it just wasn't quite up there to get on my top 10. But still great. Still a great movie. Okay, now we get to my number one. Those were my Sorry, I forgot I set those pictures up that way. Now my actual legitimate number one, that again shocks me that I actually like this movie that much.
It's Section 31.
It is Section 31. No. It's Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Yep.
This is a fucking great movie. And I have talked shit about the original Avatar on these live chats for 15 fucking years. I do not like the first Avatar movie. I think it is just fucking Fern Gully mixed with Pocahontas in space. I think other than the visuals, it is a pointless dud of a movie.
The first was more as Dances with Wolves in space.
Well, Dances with Wolves is Pocahontas mixed with Fern Gully. But anyway, I don't like the first movie. I don't like the first movie. I've never liked the first movie. It's visually pretty, and I think that's about as deep as that movie goes.
Oh, you got a ex-Marine betraying his unit to clap space cheeks.
Yeah. Now that being said,
it comes full circle in Fire and Ash.
It does. That being said, when I watched the second movie, I actually liked the second movie. And I was like, oh, wow, look, this one's actually pretty good. First of all, it looks gorgeous. It's a beautiful movie. And it's an actual original story. The second one is. Like, it's not just a ripoff of something else. And then I watched the third movie. And we went to the movies to see this one. And it's the best one yet. It is legitimately a fantastic movie. And again, I'm more surprised by that than anything because I fucking don't like the first movie at all. But highly recommend. Like, I don't know, man. You know what? Here's what you do. You just read the Wikipedia article for the first one if you've never seen it, and then go watch 2 and 3. And you'll probably be happier than sitting through that first fucking movie. Because, in my opinion, it's just not good. It's not a good movie. Like, at all.
And it set off the whole craze. Every movie's going to be 3D.
Oh, God, and I hated that shit, too. Fucking hated that everything 3D shit.
Well, I was 13 when the first Avatar came out, and I loved it. So,
Well, you were the right age. Like, that makes sense, okay? Like,
Old.
I was fucking 30 when it came out.
God damn.
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
I like the first one so much. I had the like the 4-disc special edition that folded out and had a map.
Hey, I will say, it was funny because a lot of people were drunk in the theater when watching Avatar, and they were reaching up trying to grab shit.
The first movie that did 3D well was Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser, when a dinosaur spits on your face, and it made me jump because the dinosaur spat in my face. And the last one that did it good was Captain America: First Avenger, when Captain America throws a shield and looked like it was coming out into the audience.
Oh, by the way, fuck you, Jolly. You just now show up when we're done?
Yes, Jolly, the hot goth cat lady speaks to us all. That and would make even the most diehard of Marines question his loyalties. After he just spent an entire previous movie complaining about someone abandoning his people.
Is she a hot cat goth chick, or is she a spilly cat lady? Hippie cat lady.
He got himself a hot big titty goth girlfriend. So it'll make everyone question their loyalties.
Anyway, that's my top 10. For those of you who don't want to sit through this whole bullshit to get that again, I have like a 1 and 50-second video I'm going to drop tomorrow that's basically just says my top 10.
Number 1 is the B
First, you
movie.
missed out the really good Star Trek talk we had.
We did have good Star Trek, though.
Quote unquote good. Good and Star Trek doesn't go in the same sentence.
Not
It
in
has
the
is
not
not.
the past 10 years.
Unless you're putting is not in between those two, that's the only time good.
Shut up,
is-
you Lucas taint liquor.
I hate Star Wars right now, okay? Everything after about 2006 is garbage.
Living on George Lucas's taint over here.
No, Star Wars is good in spite of George Lucas.
Roddenberry would kick George Lucas's ass.
And J.R. Tolkien would kick both of their asses.
Roddenberry survived multiple plane crashes. He was a fighter pilot. So,
He was also a pretty big dude.
interesting is he survived a plane crash. He got put on like the team to investigate plane crashes. On the trip while he was in that job, he survived another plane crash.
Yep.
Jolly had no movies to contribute.
Well, neither did fucking Jared.
Uh,
And he's still here.
Well, I wasn't going to be. He was like, it ain't no excuse.
There's never an excuse. Jolly.
Yeah, Jolly. You have failed me, my ammo brother.
Now, I will say, for the most part, Mr. Nobody 2, I liked except for the villain. At the very end, the villain was just so stupid that
My thing is, so Mr. Nobody, the first one, was such a fucking amazing movie
yes,
that caught me off guard. And then I watched the second one, and it's just nowhere near as good as the first one.
no, it's nowhere near as good. And like they were struggling to. They need to go for a couple more drafts for a villain because the villain was just absolutely bonkers stupid.
Yeah.
And at the final fight, it's like he completely forgot how to fight.
Yeah.
When
Well,
she
I
shows
feel
up
like
with her
that
two
movie-
ninja girls, he completely forgets how to fight.
I felt like that movie, like, was just like, oh, surprise! People liked the first one. Let's figure out how to make another one. When the first
I
movie
think
was
too, the movie was making fun of. The main purpose of the movie is to make fun of Branson, Missouri.
yeah, basically. Well, like the first one was a one and done story. Like you didn't need to continue it.
Well, it's a cash grab sequel. That's all it was. It's like I haven't watched it yet, but Sisu is a one and done story, and they made a sequel to it.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it because I like the first one so much, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing as Mr. Nobody, where the sequel's just not going to be anywhere near as good. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll watch it at some point, but
That's how I felt about a lot of movies this year. Clearly, I only watched 7 or 8. There were a lot that I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind watching that. But then every time I had the opportunity, I was like, oh, I'll watch something else instead. And it just seemed like a pretty mundane year for movies.
it was like there was nothing. And don't get me wrong, I mean, all the movies I put on my list, I really liked those movies. Like they were all good movies, but there was something. It did. It felt like something was missing this year in movies. Like the excitement just wasn't there.
Even for stuff that I was super excited for,
Yeah,
like Superman.
Superman,
I was
yeah.
like, even going into Superman, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go watch Superman.
Yeah, I know. Like there just didn't seem to be a lot of excitement. And maybe it's just me, maybe it's just you. You know, I'm sure there was plenty of people who were just fucking jizzing their pants over going to see Superman or Fantastic Four or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But like I just, you know, yeah, it just seemed like there was a lack of enthusiasm for movies.
The only two real breakouts of the year for me were Avatar and Chainsaw Man. Those were the only two that really broke that.
Okay, who the fuck's phone is ringing?
Not on my side. I can't hear it.
I can't hear nothing.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. I know what that is. That's totally on my end. I had a timer set on my computer. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? This is bullshit. No, I had a timer set for a fucking eBay bid, which I completely forgot about.
Did you win?
No, not yet. It's got 2 minutes left.
What is it? So we can all go snipe it?
Wait. Let me guess. Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
What is it? So we can go all snipe it?
Nope. Fuck you.
I'll snipe it right now with all that Ninja Turtle money I've got.
All right, hold on.
Mrs. Scary wants to know what 2026 movies you're looking forward to. And I honestly, except for like, you know, Avengers and Spider-Man, I don't know what's coming. Like I know we keep getting these teasers and everything for Avengers. I really wish JB would stop posting them in the group chat. I don't want to see more of them. But
Let's see. According to a quick Google search, Supergirl's supposed to be coming out.
I am looking forward to Supergirl. I think it looks
Scream
I was until I saw the
7?
trailer. And then the trailer was like, what the fuck is this?
A
I mean,
new
no,
Mummy
first-
movie.
Looking forward
Dune
to
Part 3.
yes. Okay, now I'm excited for 2026.
The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yay! The last Hunger Games movie did so well.
Okay, so apparently also there's supposed to be a Matt movie about John Madden coming out this year.
Yeah, that's the one with
There's
Christian
one called
Bale and Nick Cage is playing Madden, John Madden. And he doesn't look like Nick Cage anymore.
there's one called The Sheep Detectives.
You know, I saw that trailer and it actually looks kind of entertaining.
Street Fighter. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
The Clayface movie is supposed to be out next year. I couldn't be more excited for that.
Apparently we're getting a Masters of the Universe movie sometime this year.
And He-Man looks like just a CrossFitter. He ain't very big. So, you know, when it's He-Man, you expect somebody to be, fucking big. I don't know why they didn't get like a Alan Richards
movie.
Reacher.
Mortal Kombat 2.
I will say that Mortal Kombat 2 did, like, the trailer looks good. I hated the first Mortal Kombat movie that came out a couple years ago. I thought it was fucking awful. But I will say that I will say the trailer for part 2 actually legitimately looked good.
Apparently we're supposed to be getting a Resident Evil remake this year.
Say what you will, I like the old Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies. I like all of them, and all of them are terrible, but I enjoy them. Those and Underworld. Both of those.
Oh, and apparently we're getting a movie called Evil Dead Burned.
And I heard Ash supposed to make an appearance in that.
I've heard the same thing.
It's all those the new continuity Evil Dead movies. There's multiple Necronomicons, and each movie revolves around each one of those stories. And apparently, this one's going to tie to Ash, or at least have a cameo in there, which I still think was a missed opportunity. I understand too. Sam Raimi didn't want to let Disney get his hands on anything Evil Dead related, because that's his baby.
Here's one that
Bruce
might be.
Campbell did like a April Fool's leak to Multiverse of Madness that it was going to be Ash, his character he's playing.
Yeah,
I would have freaking loved that.
Or what were you saying, Firefighter?
We're supposed to be getting a young George Washington movie this year.
Please let it be a tie-in to Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. We need a
is a biopic about his early life from leading up to how he became the commanding general and all that. Rumor has it we're supposed to be getting a Miami Vice movie.
Didn't we get one of those back in the 2000s and it was not great?
Oh, we're supposed to be getting Super Troopers 3.
Is Shane Gillis going to be playing George Washington? That's the other way it would be acceptable.
Doesn't look like it.
Missed opportunity. Yeah, it looks like a lot of meh on the horizon. I'm curious to see what they do with Brand New Day, Spider-Man. Dune 3 is a big one. That is a big one.
Yeah, I do want to see Dune 3. I like the first movie a lot.
I was not at all excited for Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu. It did not pique my interest really in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the show, but no.
It doesn't feel like a movie event. It just like it's just another episode of the show.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
Violent Night 2?
I mean, they've been talking about that for several years. I love the first one.
Me too. It's one of the
It also feels like one of those things where, like, is it going to actually be good, or is it just a cash grab? Like, is it a legit, like, going to be well done, or is it going to be like Mr. Nobody 2? I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for today. We are about to wind this one up, run it into the ground, all that good shit.
Sounds
Did you
about
win your
right.
auction?
What?
Did you win your auction?
Yes, I did.
Go
So
Ninja.
that means we got an unboxing video coming from you here soon.
Oh, you should have seen the pile of boxes that he had.
Fuck, more turtles.
Anyway.
Are you trying to make turtle and rat soup?
He's having a shell of a time, so
I see what you did there.
I do too. It's clever. It was clever.
Such gobotic nonsense.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the fuck out of here. We will see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your fucking weekend. And, yeah, I don't know. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. So we'll see you guys later. Take it easy.